Woo, that sun is bright. Let me tell you, it's a good day to play some pickleball and learn a little bit about pickleball. So today, I want to just say thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and today I'm going to talk about pickleball, basically the basics of pickleball, how the court is set up, some of the rules, and watch some of these guys next door here try to play. I say try to play because I know these guys. But anyway, let's get into it, because you just entered the Coolest Life Pickleball How-To Edition. So the first thing you notice about pickleball, as compared to say tennis, is the net is exactly the same height. Okay, it is not as wide though, because the court isn't as wide, so your court's a lot narrower. You still have a line going down the center, but there's an area up here called what we call the kitchen, or basically out of bounds. So in a sense, when you serve, you must serve opposite side as you do in tennis. So if that guy over there is serving over here, he must land in this square. It cannot land in this square. It's got to land here, and also it can't touch that line. That line is considered the kitchen. The only other huge difference is you cannot play the net, in a sense that when the ball comes over, you cannot attack the ball unless the ball hits if you're standing in this area. So the ball can come and bounce here, and then you can return it. However, the ball cannot come here and be in the air and you step here and then you can attack it. You cannot do that. That's a no-no. You must stay back outside. And even at that, if I stand here and I attack the ball and the ball has not bounced, and I even step after I make contact here, it's still no good. So some people you'll see, they'll actually jump out here to this area and step, which is legal. But inside the kitchen here is illegal. So after you make contact, you have to firmly come back and get yourself planted back in after you hit that ball, unless the ball bounces. If the ball bounces in the kitchen, it's free game. Okay, so that's basically the only difference. The only other difference would be the scoring. The scoring, if I were to serve, I would say my score, say I got 4, the other team's got 5, and if I'm the first server, it would be 4, 5, 1, because I'm the first server. There is no fault. So if I hit the net and it goes into the kitchen on the serve, it's still good. It's a bad serve. If I hit it out of bounds, it's a bad serve. So the only thing I can do is hit it in that square right over there if I'm serving from this side. So understand that if I serve here, if I'm the first server, I would say my score 4, their score 5, 1, which I'm the first server. Now, after it's no longer my server, say we lose the point on a side out, the ball would then go to my partner, and my partner would score. Say I didn't get a point, I would score it 4 for me, 5, 2, because I'm the second server. I let you know that after 2, if once they get a side out again, if they don't score the point, the other team gets the ball, and of course they will start 5, 4, 1. After the side out goes over, it'll be 5, 4, 2. Hope that makes sense. So basically you have 3 ways of scoring is what it is. It's not really 3 ways of scoring, it's 3 ways of saying the score. Unlike any other sport, you always say what server is first or second, and there is no second chances. Like volleyball. If you don't get it in volleyball, it's the same kind of deal. So let's watch these guys play a little bit. You see, he said 10-5-2. Oh, you see, I hit him, so it's over. Did you saw how they lined up, and they were actually on the line when they were serving, when they were receiving the ball, so they were standing outside the line. 100% this is a social game, because you play so close. He returned that one short. Let's look at another one. He suggested 9-5-2, so they've got 9, the other team's got 5, and he 2, so he's the second server. Good kid. Nice try. That was awesome. One thing I want to mention on the serve is once he serves over, the next serve, then the return, he will have to hit it over, and it must bounce. They cannot attack the return. So that's one of the things that you will find that's different in this game than others. So again, he's going to. Yes. So he's going to serve, and you notice how he's staying back, because once they return it, this ball must bounce before it can be hit on this side, and then it's live. Here he's going to reserve, or he's going to. We're trying to figure out the score right now.
No, 2, because we stopped right.
10-8-2.
10-8-2. So we'll slam this one. Nice.
Yeah!
The foot placement is key. He's going to return. See, now watch him play the line. See how he's still behind the line? And you can play the other side if you think you can get it, but for the most part, you kind of stay on your side for your partner's sake. So you're not getting in each other's way. Good volley.
Good shot.
Got you one behind.
So footwork right on the line.
Yeah.
Well, that's the basics of pickleball. Rules are just a little different than say tennis and ping pong and volleyball, which all play with the net, but rules are just a little bit different. It tries to keep the game small, and this game is really more about quickness and reflexes than it is anything else. Maybe a little bit about finesse, and every now and then it's about power. So if you get a good lob up about this high or a little higher, you can get your bracket on. It's a lot of fun to really slam it hard, especially if it goes inbounds when you slam it hard. But hope you enjoyed this video about pickleball. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on travel and Masonic buildings from around the country. And I got some how-to videos. Go check out those playlists that we have. So I'll put this in here in the how-to. But let me let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, because you're now leaving the coolest life, pickleball edition.